Hello, Science 10s, and welcome to your mini lesson on human activity and climate change. So, to get going here, get your brains warmed up, I want you to think of what words come to mind when you hear climate change. So, have a click on our little Menti link here, fill out whatever words you can think of, whatever you can is a good answer, and we'll have a look at what our results are in a few minutes here. Okay, our few minutes has passed, and let's have a look at our word cloud. So here are our results. You can see we have a lot of great words up here. We have extreme weather, warmer temps, human caused, reduced biodiversity. A big one is pollution. So these are all really awesome ideas, and we'll talk about them more in a few minutes here. So thanks for contributing to that. Moving on, we're going to fill out a KWL chart here throughout the lesson. So right now, I want you to fill out our left columns here. The first one is what you already know about human effects on climate change. So I want you to write down everything you know about that. And then in the W section, I want you to write things you want to find out about the topic. Questions you might have, misconceptions you might have, things you're curious about. So you can pause the video, take a couple minutes to fill that out. And our L column, what I learned, we're going to save for the end of the lesson. Okay, so moving on. So what exactly is climate change? Climate change is a broad term used to refer to changes in the Earth's climates at local, regional, or global scales, and can also refer to the effects of these changes. Global warming refers to the rise in average global temperatures, which is linked to significant impacts on humans, wildlife, and ecosystems around the world. So what exactly causes climate change? Human activity is the main cause of climate change. People burn fossil fuels and convert land from forests to agriculture. Since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, people have burned more and more fossil fuels and changed vast areas of land from forest to farmland. Burning fossil fuels produces carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. It is called a greenhouse gas because it produces a greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect makes the Earth warmer, just as a greenhouse is warmer than its surroundings, like it would be in your backyard. Carbon dioxide is the main cause of human-induced climate change. It stays in the atmosphere for a very long time. So if you look at the diagram here, on our left we have our natural greenhouse effect. So this is the way that our carbon dioxide should be performing in the Earth. And on the right here, we have our greenhouse effect intensified by humans. So you can see here it says less heat escapes into space and more of it's going to be retained in our atmosphere here. If you want as well, I've linked a video here that is a nice short description of what exactly happens. It's only a minute long, so please watch it. Feel free to watch it if you have time. I think it's a really good visual of what's going on in that. So now that we know how it's caused, here are some of the things that are caused by it. We did discuss it in our cloud, but here's just some photos. Take a few minutes to go through them, think about them. You might recognize some of them. So all of these are pretty powerful images. I chose them all because they're all a little different and lots of them are related to our own country. So after looking at those pictures, it really makes me want to think, how can we fix this? How can we improve on it? And probably you are thinking the same thing as well. So I've created a little short video here for us to watch, and it's just some ideas on how we can improve on creating a more sustainable planet. right, awesome. So those are just some ideas that I thought of. I'm sure that after you've watched this video or you're filling out your last section of your chart, you can think of a lot more ideas that you can implement at home. Maybe in the school, we can put some new ideas into action. It's just a really good thing to get thinking about. So, wrapping it up, we've finished our K and our W section, and now we're going to move on to what I learned. So, take time again to pause the video and write everything that you learned in this section here. And if you have any additional questions, please reach out and we can find an answer together. Awesome. Thanks for listening.